I'm Mitch Stokowski.
I'm Madison Lane.
I'm Rita Chen.
I'm Lynette Olander, and you're watching Scripps Spotlight.
Hello, my name is David McKay, principal at Scripps Middle School, and I want to take just a few minutes to show you how to access PowerSchool to review attendance, grades, and schedule conferences. So on the Lake Orion Community Schools homepage, I'm going to go to Resources and then to PowerSchool for students and parents. This time I'm going to log in using my parent account, and then it's going to load my children. If you have multiple children and you've linked them to the account, you'll see them in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to select on my middle school child, and now you'll be able to start to see attendance right here in this absence column. Tardies here listed in the tardy column. If I need to email any of my child's teachers, I have direct links to email any of those teachers right here. And then along the side, I do have an option here. If I click on missing assignments, it'll show any missing assignments that my child may have, along with some other information. If I want to look at specific grades for my student, I need to go to either the semester, year-long or semester courses. And if you're a 6th or 7th grade parent and you want to look at some of the 10-week courses, you will go to the quarter column. Those classes would be like art, PE, computers. So then I will click on the letter grade right here, and this will drill down into that course and that grade. And then I will be able to see all the tasks that my child have completed at this point. We've got some Delta Math for this class. We do have a quiz here, so you can see in this column they've been collected. And then in this column with this little marker here, this lets me know that this actually has a grade or a score for the quiz. So if I click on that, then I will see the power standard that is tied to this quiz. And then here I will see the score. Any comments will be here along the side. So for example, if I wanted to look at the curriculum build video for algebra, I would click on the view, and then I was going to open up this extra tab, and any comments would be here. And in this case, you can see there's a direct link to the algebra curriculum video. To go back to the original screen, I can just click on my child's name again, and it'll take me back to that home screen. If I wanted to schedule conferences, so middle school conferences are at the end of October, the beginning of November. High school conferences are right around the corner. If you do have a high school child, you're going to click on this little square with an arrow. So these are external applications. And specifically, I'm going to click on this SchoolSoft Conference Manager. And that will open up a new tab. And it'll take me to SchoolSoft, which is our scheduling software for conferences. And you can see that I have 2 kids, one for Lake Orion High School, one for Scripps Middle School. Right now, we do not have any conferences set up at this time for Scripps. We still have a few weeks before conferences and scheduling conferences, but you can see for my high school child, booking begins tomorrow, September 26th, and booking closes October 3rd. So if I click on the actual school, or if I click here, it just kind of gives me an extra reminder. It opens September 26th for my high school child. And then when you were to actually conference or book conferences, you'll get a list of the teachers, and you'll click on teachers' names, and a grid will show up, and you'll have to choose your times. And if you click on My Conferences, this is just kind of a reminder of what you have. I don't have anything booked at this time. So, and then I'm back to the home screen when I clicked on this. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Mrs. Palmer or Mrs. Taylor in the main office, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.
I'm really hungry. How about you guys? I think I'm gonna get hot lunch.
I do too.
I think I'm gonna get a bagel from the snack line. How about you? We should play some games now. I agree. Let's play some foosball.
If your tables are clean, then you can come outside.
Maybe we should play some games outside. No, let's go. Mr. Emery, what's your current record?
We are currently 1-0.
That's so cool.
Here's the shot.
and we're going to talk about peer-to-peer. So, how do you sign up to peer-to-peer?
So peer-to-peer applications are outside room 110, or you can print them off your grade level team. So if you go into Teams and find your grade level notification, Mrs. Lowe has posted it in there too. All applications are due by October 11th, and they're a little bit different this year. You do have to have good grades. There is a short essay you have to write, and there is a letter of recommendation that has to be turned in. So those are due October 11th.
What exactly is peer-to-peer?
So peer-to-peer is getting together and making all kids feel excluded. You, as a peer, you gain a greater acceptance for people who are different than you, and you help build friendships with kids who might have a hard time relating and creating friendships within the school.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
You're Ms. Freeman, and we're here to learn more about the musical.
All right. So our musical this year is Annie Jr. I'm very excited about it. It's a wonderful story about the importance of optimism.
All right, so when can you sign up for the audition?
You can sign up right now on the team tiles. I'm going to be making it today so that tomorrow you can sign up. Auditions are November 12th and 13th, with shows January 30th and 31st at the high school.
We're here with Miss Lowe. Miss Lowe, what is your relation to the Lake Orion Public Library?
Well, we share a lot of programming. With us both being libraries, we just want to get our resources out to the students, and so we do a lot of communicating back and forth. Obviously, Mrs. Halsey from the public library comes here once a week to drop off and pick up books so that students who don't have transportation to the public library don't have to go to the public library, that we can just email back and forth and say the student wants a book, she brings it, the student can drop it off here so that they don't have to go to the public library. But also Mrs. Halsey comes here for programs during lunches. So about once a month she comes for something called a lit lunch, and she'll do a fun activity here in the media center during lunch. And then also this year they're doing a gap club, so students will be able to go after school to a program at the public library. And then we share programming costs with certain things. So for example, when we start sending out the Take and Make monthly craft kits, which are free, we have 30 kits per building per month. So you can sign up in the grade level team tiles to get one of these free craft kits. And we alternate who is providing those kits. So every other month, I am putting together those kits, and every other month they're coming from the public library. So we kind of share costs. And then we do a lot of other programming together, like in the past it's Battle of the Books. This year we're going to have a new program, and we share planning how that activity works, organizing the activity, and the costs of the activity. So stay tuned for more information about our new Battle of the Books program this year. So the way that you can get a public library card too, if you don't want to go to the public library to go get that, if you come to me and just say, hey, I would like a public library card, I can hand you that application to go home and get it signed and then bring it back. And then I just email it over to the public library so that you can get a public library card. And the next time that Mrs. Halsey will be here for our very first lit lunch will be October 16th during all 3 lunches.
Bye, Scripps!